Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? For this video today, we are going to be taking a look at the secret planet Easter egg in Halo 5. So on the map, Parallax, on the default skybox that you start with, I believe it's called Blue Planet, for obvious reasons, you'll notice that there are 3 moons orbiting this planet, which looks more like a star to me, but I guess it makes sense as a planet. But so there are 3 moons. There's this one in the middle over there, and one really far out. Well, this is like probably a month ago now, but I made a video a month ago about one of those moons being actually an Easter egg, where it wasn't just any ordinary like moon that 343 made up. It was an actual real moon, and if you look closely, we found out that that moon is actually Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. One of the Galilean moons, to be specific. And we were pretty sure it's Europa, because if you zoom up closely, you'll notice that a lot of the features are actually really the same. 343 did edit it a little bit. They changed a few things, like the coloring, slightly changed the rotation a bit. But in my previous video, as you're seeing here, I did point out that a lot of the features, the noticeable ones, still match. So that was definitely the moon Europa. There was no doubt about it. But there were 2 other moons, and in that video, I wasn't quite sure what the other 2 were. The second one in the middle here, I had no idea what it was. I thought maybe Callisto, but I couldn't find anything that matched closely to it. And then the third one here, I wasn't sure at the time. It looked so familiar to me, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I thought it might have been Ganymede, which is another Jupiter moon, but it didn't quite match, and I had no idea what it was until now. We finally figured it out. It is also a real moon, but it's actually not a moon. It is actually a planet, and that planet is Mercury. So here's the moon in Halo 5 up close, and here's what Mercury looks like. This is one of NASA's official pictures of Mercury. So 343 did a few tricks with it, making this harder to recognize. First of all, they tilted Mercury to the left on its axis. So after doing that little editing there to tilt it to the left, here's what they look like side by side. Now they're the same angle, same picture, but obviously the 343 version is heavily modified. So here are some similar features, the 2 same craters, but the most noticeably same feature is this little black spot up here. It is the exact same shape on both of them. Very unique, very identifiable. So we finally confirmed that that moon is not a moon at all. It's actually a planet, and it's the real planet Mercury from our solar system. So, yeah, like I said, that was harder to recognize because 343 made a lot more changes to it than Europa. The Europa one was very easy to recognize. You just had to look closely, and then if you know your moons, then you'll recognize that it's Europa. Because it's relatively unchanged, aside from a few minor coloration differences. But Mercury, they changed it a lot. I mean, first of all, like the NASA picture is in black and white. But second of all, like you saw, they tilted it, and then they added a lot of different colors to it, and changed the angle of it as well. So that's why it was difficult to spot. But thanks to the community and a lot of people commenting and analyzing it, we eventually figured out that it was Europa. So I want to thank everyone that helped point it out and helped recognize it. And hopefully we can figure out the last one. But for the rest of this video, as you saw, we've been overloading the map by spawning a bunch of invisible kill balls. And you'll know the map is overloaded when you change teams, and it creates a clone of you. And the reason why we're doing this is because, just really quick for the rest of the video, I'm going to fly us out to Mercury and get a close-up look of it. So if you remember from many of our previous videos at this point now, once the map is overloaded, like you saw up there, all you need to do is spawn this prefab that I have no idea who made it, but it's really cool. And it's in my files now. It's definitely public. I fixed the issue from the previous video where people couldn't find it. So it is there in my files. But all you have to do is just get into that prefab turret and fly past the barrier. Because the map's overloaded, the barrier won't kill you, and eventually you'll fly right through the barrier, thanks to the overload glitch. Now, it could take a little bit to fly through because this map's a little tricky, but eventually you'll get through, and your turret will just become invisible, and you could start flying out far out to the other moons, or in this case, planet. So I'm going to speed this up because space is huge, and Halo 5 maps are also huge. Like, the playable space that you actually have is like so tiny compared to what the entire map is. So that's why it actually takes a long time to fly out to Mercury. You can see by the time in the bottom right corner how long it's taking. But yeah, so here we are up close to the moon. Let's fly past a little bit. And as you can see, it is flat. So as I've joked many times in the previous video, 343 is supporting the flat planets theory. But anyways, the last moon, I still have no idea what it is. See, I think it looks like Callisto, and this is what Callisto looks like. It's another Galilean moon around Jupiter, and here they are side by side, but they look similar, but I can't find any like matching features. So that'll be the next challenge for all of you guys. You help me figure out Mercury. Hopefully together we can all figure out this last one, see if it's actually like another secret moon or planet. But yeah, so now that we know that moon is actually Mercury, and mystery solved. Another secret Easter egg in Halo 5. And I do hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, and leave your thoughts in the comments. If you think you know that last moon is, let me know. And other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.